Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and I'm here with another fragrance review. And today we are going to review an Afnan fragrance that you guys have all requested. Well, not all, but a lot of you guys have requested. And it's going to be Afnan Turathi Blue. Okay, so I'm going to address the elephant in the room first. This one gets compared to Bleu de Chanel and Bulgari Tiger. I have not smelled Bulgari Tiger, so I'm not going to make any comparisons with that because I don't think that's very fair. I have smelled Bleu de Chanel in all its iterations, and I will tell you this, I find this to be sweeter than all of the Bleu de Chanels. I understand where it's coming from, and I think around the 8-ish hour mark, when you're smelling it and it's actually now becoming a skin scent, you're going to smell Bleu de Chanel. Like when you're actually having to go like this and look for, well, it's not even that much of a skin scent. We'll talk about performance in a second. You're gonna get the Bleu de Chanel vibe, but in the opening, I find it to be a lot brighter than all of the iterations of Bleu de Chanel and sweeter as well. So this fragrance is basically a blue fragrance. I get like a lot of fruity notes, citruses. It says citruses, but I get other fruit as well, just kind of sweet fruit notes, as well as amber, musk. It says patchouli. I don't really pick up a ton of patchouli. I get spices. I'm pretty sure there's ambroxan in here, but this is not like a typical blue fragrance. It's not an ambroxan bomb. And the way that I can tell you that is because I've never gone nose blind to this. I've smelled it the entire time I've worn it. So if I wear it for a full day, I smell it for a full day. Which makes me think that they went really light on the ambroxan in this one. So, you know, basically it's a blue fragrance, a little woody, sweet from the amber, and the fruity notes. They're not listed again. We can group them in with the citruses, but again, it is a sweet, fresh fragrance, bright opening. I would say brighter than all of the blue fragrances I own. Yeah, it's brighter than all of the blue fragrances I own. I'm like thinking about it, about everything. Actually, I'm looking at most of the blue fragrances I own right now, and I think it is a lot brighter, and I would say it's actually a little sweeter than a lot of them as well. That is actually why I really enjoyed it. So it kind of got me the first time I smelled it. It was better than I expected it to be. Now let's talk about performance. It is an Afnan fragrance. They are known for pretty good performance, and this is no slouch. I usually do, when I wear it, and this works every time, 5 sprays on my neck. Sometimes I'll do my wrists, sometimes I won't. Typically just 5 sprays on my neck. And it lasts over a work day. I would say actually over 10 hours, maybe over 12 hours. This one goes pretty hard on me. I will also say I have insanely hydrated skin. So if you're not getting that, the best way to get that, and I'll do another video on this eventually, is make sure you have very hydrated skin. I use just a regular unscented moisturizer. Sometimes in the winter, or if I feel like my skin needs a little extra love, I'll use some sort of shea butter or body butter underneath it, and that will usually solve the problem, but I get well over 10 hours. Projection is solid. It never becomes overbearing. It doesn't offend anybody, but I get really good projection over an arm's length, I would say, for at least the first 3 hours. Sillage trail, almost the entire day. So whenever I'm passing by somebody, they will normally comment and notice this a lot more than a lot of other fragrances. But again, Afnan fragrances, I've almost never had an issue with performance on them. Who can wear this? Okay, so blue fragrances tend to be more targeted to men. I mean, they're actually all pretty much targeted to men, unless it's like a blue fragrance for women, which they're a little bit harder to come across. In my opinion, out of every blue fragrance, I find this to be the most unisex. Why? This is bright and fruity, especially in comparison to all of the other ones that I own. Like, because somebody asked me to compare these two before. They said, okay, what should I get? Turathi Blue or Dylan Blue by Versace? And I sprayed both hands. I did one on each hand. And they're both gonna do the same thing, but this is gonna be fruitier, sweeter, brighter, the Turathi Blue. So I feel like if you want something a little bit more bright, a little bit more uplifting, it's going to be the Turathi Blue. And that is why I would say it's unisex. And in terms of age range, I don't think that there is an age. Typically these versatile fragrances, anyone can rock them. However, if you don't really want a sweet blue fragrance, this may not be for you. Maybe it's different on other people's skin, but even on the strip, I get a sweet fragrance. Let me This is the dry down. I'm getting the Bleu de Chanel, but it is sweeter. So I honestly, it's not the same to me. Let me do the opening. I'm pulling the amber. I'm pulling like the citrusy notes. It's really nice, but it is sweeter than this, I would say, by a good amount. Yeah, it's sweeter than this by a good amount. And this has like incense and stuff, so this kind of gets a little darker than the Turathi, I would say, by a good amount. This kind of leans more towards, you can wear all day, but I think it works better in the evening than this one. This is a little bit brighter than I would prefer to wear in the evening, although you 100% could, especially in a tropical climate. Where could you wear it? It is a versatile year-round fragrance, guys. There's no time it wouldn't work, and because it's so potent, you could wear it in the winter. So I would say all seasons, all occasions. I would pull for something a little darker on like a date night or something, and I would personally prefer to wear this during the day, but in all honesty, you could pull it off day or night, work. I mean, take it easy on the trigger at work. If you go to school, because this may, to me, lean a smidge younger because of the sweetness. Literally, I can't even think of an occasion where you couldn't wear it. So honestly, it gets big points for versatility and performance and pretty much everything that it does. And it smells really nice. The quality of it is very high. I do get compliments with this one, but I noticed that I actually get less compliments with this one than a lot of my other blue fragrances. And I don't know, I think it's my skin chemistry personally, because again, my skin sweetens things, so I feel like it's a little sweeter on me than it's going to be on other people. I feel like the sweetness in this would actually probably go really well with a lot of people's skin. It is a little sweeter on my skin than I would personally prefer. So if you're asking me, do you need to have both this and this? I'm gonna say no. I was gonna say yes because you guys already know I love blue fragrances, and they are not the same. They do not smell the same. However, you were probably gonna wear them in the same occasions, and the Turathi blue is sweeter. So I feel like if this just isn't sweet enough for you, just get this. They're around the same price. A 90 ml of this runs around $45, $46 on Fragrance Spy. I'm gonna link that down below. For me, this is gonna be all about skin chemistry, whether you should pull for the Turathi or the Dylan Blue. If this maybe goes a little sour on your skin, the Dylan Blue, or it just doesn't pull any sweetness from your skin and you want that sweetness, go with the Turathi Blue. If you live somewhere tropical, I would go with the Afnan all day because I feel like that brightness is going to be way better for that type of environment. If you live somewhere like where I live, I can wear Dylan Blue anytime, any day, anything. So it's going to depend on you. In fact, I have a ton of blue fragrances. I have like, I think 10 of them sitting right here in front of me. I have a video coming up if you can't tell. This would be the brightest one out of all of them, and the one that I would feel the most comfortable with rocking during the day and in somewhere that's humid, because even though it is a strong performer, if you rock 3 sprays of this, it's going to get you through a full day in a humid environment, and it's going to have that brightness that you're looking for. So for me, that is the occasion that I would pick Turathi Blue. If you don't want anything with that extra sweetness, I would go Dylan Blue. Now, I'm gonna say this. I know a ton of you already have the Turathi Blue. If you have it, comment down below, because I already know my skin type is gonna be similar to some of you, but probably a lot different than the rest of you. I want everyone to be able to read how you guys did, how it worked for you in comparison to other blue fragrances, because I have a feeling if you own Turathi Blue, you own other blue fragrances, because typically, if you like blue fragrances, you like blue fragrances. Let us know your performance, because I'm pretty sure everyone gets really amazing performance with this. This is a solid performer. Let us know if you like it more than other blue fragrances, if you reach for it more. Tell us everything down below. I promise you guys, people read and will comment back to your comments. As always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like this video if you liked it. Be subscribed to my channel, hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop a new video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!